Obviously, that was a huge win for us. To beat Richmond, who I have incredible respect for. I think they're such a well-coached and hard team to play against. They do a great job of running that offense, and I really commend our team for being able to prepare for them on 1 day preparation. We did a practice yesterday, and we came back at night and did a walkthrough, trying to do our best to not get back cut, which we still did. It's just so hard on 1 day prep to really get locked in to staying in line with your man between him and the basket, as opposed to jump to the ball, which is your normal uh, thing that you do every time the ball moves. Tyler Burton is just a monster. He's such a good player, and he was their leading scorer again tonight. I thought that Tolu was terrific tonight in his second outing. Really played well for us, both on the glass and scoring around the basket. 10 for 11. Can't argue with that. And I thought our free throw shooting was key for us. Made our foul shots down the stretch. The one disappointing thing was just too many turnovers. We had 19 turnovers in this game, and we've got to do a better job at limiting those turnovers to around 12 or less. Questions?
We'll start with Paul Jones. Paul, go ahead.
Coach, what was kind of sad when they made that 6-0 run to send it into overtime? What was kind of sad in the huddle before you guys started over?
Yeah, our guys had hung their head for a slight moment when they're sitting down, and I tried to do everything I could to lift them back up. Hey, it is what it is. We got to keep fighting. We deserve this game. And I thought we came out and really established ourselves. We talked about the jump ball, how important that was to win it, because there is no change of possession like there is in a normal game when you go to OT. And we did a good job. And Cam had a big basket there to start that overtime around the basket. I thought that DJ and Cam in particular were really good defensively for us. I thought Garrison had an excellent game. He's got in foul trouble, which hurt us because we need him in the game. But his calming influence by being the elder statesman out there and really being a good player really helped us.
Andy, go ahead.
Hey, Ben, did Tolu Smith kind of look back to 100%? Maybe not fully 100%, but kind of back to where you want?
Well, I'm amazed when you think about it. He's had, I don't know, 2 practices in the half court, 2 in the full court. He's out for 3 months, and our staff, Seth Tisdale and Colin Crane, did a tremendous job with him, helping him rehab this thing. If you knew the science behind it, and they measure every single step he takes, every jump he jumps, everything that he's doing to make sure we're not overdoing it along these last, month and a half when he's been allowed to actually get back out there, because he was in a boot for a month and a half without any weight on that thing to really make sure it healed correctly. And there's still some soreness in there, but I think he's fine. And I'm amazed because he was coming in on Saturdays and Sundays and doing ropes and doing all this upper body work to get conditioning. I mean, he is a worker. He is such a tremendous work ethic and worker that, he got tired. I mean, a couple of different times, but as his stamina improves now, going up and down. I mean, I think he's one of the best bigs in our conference, and I think that was displayed today.
How does that kind of decision come through on I think he said he wasn't maybe expecting to play this tournament. How did that decision kind of come about that, hey, you didn't practice very much, but let's kind of.
You know what? It wasn't like that at all. It wasn't just kind of throw him out there. It was initially, I didn't want to get his hopes up high. We had set this at the target date way back when it happened 3 months ago. And then I just wanted to lower his expectations so that, because he will sneak in the gym and be on his own there for 2 hours at a time. And we have to fight this guy to stay out of the gym. He is the biggest gym rat we got. He's amazing that way. But, my thing was, as we started to see him heal well and move well and, show that everything was working fine, that, the sooner the better, because he's obviously a huge component to our team. We would never endanger any of our players by rushing them back. The normal for this injury, according to the doctors, was 2 months. So, he was 3 weeks after that. And and they did a great job. Our team surgeon, Dr. Jones, took a piece of hip bone to impact where the screw was put in to really make sure it heals well. So many of the little things that they did, are one of the reasons why he's responded well thus far. And he's had a couple scary moments. In the game against Louisville the other night, someone landed on his foot in the last 4 minutes. And he came down on someone's foot in practice the other day and was really scared, which I get. It's just but he'll get comfortable again. And it seems to respond well. And our trainer, I can't say enough about Seth, and our strength coach, Colin. Phenomenal job, both those guys. Anybody who was behind the scenes would be so impressed with the people that are working with these young men here at Mississippi State.
Just a quick one. My last one was Javian Davis available today? I know I didn't see him out on the floor.
Yeah, I elected not to play him today. He was available.
That was based on yesterday. What kind of factored into that, or Thursday?
Not going to discuss this time.
And you kind of alluded to it a little bit there, but as a coach, to see Tolu come out there and do what he did, I mean, just dominated late in the game when it looked like things were getting icy, scoring like 14 of 19 points in one stretch, putting up the numbers he did, being as efficient from the field. How kind of relieved are you to see him back so soon?
I'm so happy for him, number one. He is such a great kid. His mom and dad are such wonderful people. I mean, they're just incredible people. I'm so happy for him. You have no idea the joy that I have for Tolu. He's such a wonderful young man and a great team guy. It's all about winning. And I'm just really proud of him and excited for him and excited for our team to have him back, because you can see how important he is to this team moving forward.
And the last one I guess I kind of have here is, you guys have a lot of new players, guys who are still trying to gel, still early in the season. Does a win like this, where they kind of figured out how to pick up the pieces when things look to be getting bad, and they picked up the pieces and ended up getting it done, does a win like this kind of help a team grow early on in the year that might not be as used to playing with each other?
Yeah, helping to win close games is always a positive, having that fortitude. And I thought, again, DJ and Cameron, I thought Rocket, Shaq, everybody was huge today, defensively. I thought, our team defense, they shot 27% from three, or was it 26.7. That's excellent against a team like Richmond, who shoots it so well from the perimeter. All those shots were contested. So, we really locked in. We're so much better in every way today than we were in our first game. And I'm really, really happy for our team. And we want to build on this, and it'll be a much nicer plane ride going home after a W.
Tolu, obviously you guys needed an extra 5 minutes to get it done. Just kind of take us through that last minute of the second half where they forced it to overtime.
They just got to the line more. They drawed a lot of fouls, and they got a lot of back cuts. Richmond's big on that Princeton action, so we got sliced up near the end of the half, and paid for that. But we just went to the drawing board, and we had to reestablish what we do, which is defense, and we got the job done. So
obviously, just your second for you to get back to feeling 100% right. But how big of a step was this today? How comfortable did you feel?
I feel like the first half I was a little tired, just like the first game. But once I started moving up and down, I started to feel good, mostly in the second half. So it feels good to be back.
We'll go Andy, then John Sokoloff.
Hey, Tolu. What did you kind of feel worked for you today, just in terms of offense? I know you had a lot of post moves down low. Was that kind of an area that you felt you could exploit a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like my teammates, especially my guards, did a great job of getting me the ball, and I feel like rebounding did a great job for us. I think we rebounded by 20. I don't want to butcher that, but yeah, just rebounding overall, just being the battle of the boards, winning that allowed us to get the win in the game. So.
I know you had a big two-hand dunk there. You got a technical for hanging on the rim a little bit.
Yeah.
What was kind of emotions of just, I mean, being back after 2 months out with that foot injury and kind of that dunk? Did you kind of feel that was a special moment until, I guess?
We was trying to tell him, like, I just came off a foot injury, so I'm not gonna like jump and then come down so fast. Like, it's just me trying to get readjusted to coming down and just that impact. But it just feels good to be back out with my guys, my brothers, man. This was a great win for us. And I feel like Richmond be a tournament team, so it's a great win for us.
Up, Tolu. This kind of goes off that, but I mean, for a guy like you coming off the year that you had last year and then the road to recovery that you had, did you kind of expect that you'd be able to dominate in the fashion that you did so quickly once you were able to return? I mean, 22 and 11, you only missed one shot, and you had, I think, 14 of your team's 19 points in that stretch from the fourth quarter to overtime. Did you think that you'd be able to be as back as you are so quickly?
Man, I think it's all glory to God, man. People didn't see those countless hours with the doors closed and not being able to shine and show what I can do. So just being, like you said, road to recovery, just having that ability to come back out here, it's all God's glory.
And Tolu, a quick follow-up to that. I mean, you guys, you had a double-digit lead, and you let Richmond crawl right back into it. You needed the extra 5 to win, like Paul said, but obviously able to get it done once things started to get crazy. Does it kind of win like this, where things are so crazy down the stretch? Does a win like this kind of help a team like y'all, where there's a lot of players that haven't played together? Does it kind of help you guys gel and grow? Can you guys really grow from a victory like you had today?
Definitely. Got to give a lot of credit to Richmond. It's a veteran team, very good team. I feel like a team that's going to make it to the tournament, like I said. So being able to get a win against them is just great. And I feel like we got closer. We gelled a lot better this game opposed to last game. So yeah, that was great.
Thanks.
Anything else from Mississippi State?
Yeah, if I could jump in real quick.
Last one, please.
Yeah, Tolu, just kind of take us through the you had that surgery in early September. What kind of went into that decision? And I guess how nervous were you that you were going to miss much time? Or I guess how motivated were you to make sure that you didn't miss much time?
Man, I got to give a lot of credit to Colin Crane, man, my strength and conditioning coach. Just being able to come back as fast as I did from an injury like this. Yeah, it's a lot of credit to him. I didn't even expect to play in this tournament. I just expected to practice and then give good looks in the practice. So, yeah, man, like I said, it's God's glory. Being able to come out here and provide for my team and get this win is monumental. So